Ladies and germs and gentlemen, all me around the world and around the globe. We're back on Saturday, or Sunday, September 24th, 2023. I've skipped out working at the cabin today. I am sure, well, I'm actually unsure of the consequences thereof, so that we can at least record one episode of Generation Zero every Sunday, and hope to God this project didn't take us a year to complete. All we're gonna do today, all day, every day, prime time, 99. We have 2 side missions to wrap up. I'd love to get both these done, Tucker, and a main mission would be super good. So let's look at where we're at. What's our side mission? Up here at the Rooscale safe house is a place to rest. Let's fast travel to that as soon as we clear these robots. In fact, that might have been enough right there. So yeah, let's wrap up the side missions, try to do a main story mission. We're just gonna quest. At this point, if this ends up being the whole story, Tucker, I'm going to leave it to you, but we may not engage with the base building like I thought we would, just for the sake of moving on to new projects. That's up to you, though, Tucker. Is it something you'd like me to, like, log in and see if I can at least get set up for so we can do one episode on it, or...
I don't feel like it's even worth it. If it's going to take... Since the playthrough itself has taken this long, I don't want to be on it any longer.
Yeah, if we're done, we're probably done. I mean, because the game is getting pretty samey, and I really have doubts that it's gonna...
Getting a little old.
It's getting old, and I really doubt that they're gonna change it up very much by base building, because we kind of already engaged with it, and it's been a real pain to get the points. So yeah, I know that we started with, look, we're gonna 100% this game, and it's become, we're gonna do all the missions. Doing all the missions in this game is still a ton of content. And I think you can tell here by the end. And I saw that we had some really good comments on this Generation Zero Let's Play, and I appreciate.
We're not even halfway through. Turok.
You're probably right, and I do appreciate those comments, guys. Thank you. But once you've kind of done, like, say 10 side missions, 5 main story missions, in a lot of ways you've seen what Gen Z has to offer. There's a little more to it. You know, there's the base building, and like you could
Collecting better loot.
But without, like, really tangible story that's linear, that engages you, the way, in, like, really good games usually progressively open up content. And I love that this is an open world game and the way they've tried to do that. But I think it would help the game a lot if they were a little slower on the robots. Even if they just did it per leveling. Like, oh, you're level 10, now you get to see, you know, like, Phoenix level. But then... well, by level 20, that's when you see the Soviet robots. About the coolest moment, there's a tank up here, that we had in this game was early when we decided we would do that, like, death race across the map, Tucker, to get all the safe houses.
Right.
We saw all these gigantic robots engaged in this civil war with one another. That was pretty epic, and maybe we got spoiled early, but I don't know that that moment's been topped. And the only moment that I really like was re-engaged fully and completely with this game was when I got this experimental LMG from the last boss in the Phoenix Rising. But that was also at the same moment when that guy unnecessarily kills himself. We were both like, oh,
don't worry about me. I must do this.
Dude, you could throw that car in neutral and we will gladly give you a push. You can live. Oh. Oh.
I insist.
Yes, I insist. Yeah, he insisted on killing himself. It was... And then we had, like, Alpine Uprising, and that needed a writer. I don't care what they say about games writing being, like, nothing. That game needed a writer. Why the hotel? Why is this, like, zombie apocalypse shit? I ranted about it for, like, 6 episodes straight, I know, and I'm still ranting about it, because it still doesn't make sense to me. But we've done a lot, man, to be honest. I think we said I think we're approaching 4 days in this game. So 100 hours is coming up. Pretty good. I know Tucker does 40 hours of YouTube a week, so it doesn't seem like much, but and a lot of that's credit to the game, because there hasn't been, granted, there was a small Let's Play we did off camera before this one, but that's pretty much all just questing content. That's not like going for the collectibles and really going out of our way to try to 100% this game. Here in the end, it's just been raw questing. And so there's a good 60, 70 hours of just quests here. I don't know that it's like it goes above World of Warcraft level questing. And say what you will about that in the year of our Lord 2023, if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because I think that type of gameplay kind of peaked in 2015, 2014, where people started to say, you know, like Radiant quests and sort of just cookie cutter questing. We'd prefer fewer high quality quests and not just infinitely procedurally generated.
Fewer higher quality quests. That way, the high quality quests feel more important.
Right, and stand out. Like, I love the quests in the Bethesda games that actually change the world. Like the one where you defend a guy and he's being attacked by these like trolls, and then you have to clear out the field and get rid of one of the clans. And then if you come and revisit that part of the map, they start building a city there, and they have all the foundations laid out. And you go out like 3 weeks later, you come back, they've actually got it. You end up with a whole new city, which later became the settlement system in Fallout 4. Phoenix Outpost sabotage side mission. Fast travel to the Boo Church. What the hell?
Wait, there's a nearby quest.
Where?
I think. Nope, never mind. I was wrong.
How did we finish a place to rest, by the way? We went to that safe house and the mission was just done.
Do you know the way?
Oh, done.
That happens a lot. There's not... Even if they just had some feedback in the game to indicate you had just done a quest, besides like the fact that the XP banner popped up there for like 5 minutes. Ooh, the game is like super well optimized here in the Boo Church. Look at this, dude. This game's running 60 FPS easy right now.
All smooth.
That does not usually happen.
What is this sorcery?
What is this? It's really peculiar in the sense that Starfield is one of the first games I've played, especially on the Xbox, in a very long while, that is obviously optimized for the Xbox. It very rarely dips below 30. It's like, it's clear that they built the game pretty much from the ground up for the Xbox system. And it's been since like Halo and Fable and those really old school exclusives years that were built on the Xbox infrastructure for the Xbox infrastructure.
That was quick.
That was super quick. And so Starfield is, I don't know if it's refreshing. I guess
it was
is.
a low class, that's why.
It's cool to see that they can still do it. Oh, Phoenix is taking a control point. Oh my god, we can actually get command points, I think. It's been a minute.
Croc, look at this.
Yeah.
I dropped it.
Another thing, Tucker mentioned this, and I agree with him. There's too many ammo types. Oh, nice. I'm not going to use it, but it is nice. Thank you. Where's that command point at? Because I would really... this is going to determine whether or not we're doing any base building in this Let's Play. Okay, it's over by Overbistarn. Let's do this side mission, because we're close. We're going to grab this safe house as well. It's near. I placed the waypoint. Let's begin to run. Side mission, safe house, and we're going to knock out this command point super quick. If we get the points to build the base, then off camera, I will set a base up, and we will engage with that content a touch. If we don't get command points from doing that, then we're just not doing the base building, and this whole Let's Play is just going to be the story content at the end of the day. And let's admit, you guys did not want to watch us trace back on every region and do all the collectibles. Did you want to do that, Tucker? In the end, no. It wasn't. It was a cool idea. It was an ambitious one, but let's be realistic with the content. That was just too much scope. That's something that's better done off camera. And there's not a gameplay benefit to it. And I don't know that there's a lore. I think it's kind of just about like, this is the culture of Norway. We call everything Bjorn.
We build bunkers.
we dig holes, build bunkers, and call everything Bjorn. Bjorn. These Soviet robots love to fart.
It's nice seeing the parts of it fall off.
We haven't fought ones like this in a long time. They're usually those scary silver ones that bounce us around like...
These ones are less
ragdolls.
advanced.
Yeah, they are. So that gas is better than those mines. Those mines are so easy to avoid. There's always good loot on these guys, though.
Yeah. Especially the higher class ones.
keep wanting to save because in Starfield, classic Bethesda RPG, you want a quick save like every 30 seconds because there's either going to be a glitch or you're going to mess up a conversation or you're going to screw up a digipick or a persuasion. So with those giant single player RPGs, Outer Worlds, Fallout, you get in the habit of just constantly quick saving. And this is one of these live service games that goes against especially us gamers that are 30 and older that are hard coded to like save as a habit. Oh my god, do not mess with the minigun. It is no joke. It is no joke.
On the wolf?
On that fort that we're fighting right now, that minigun is
Oh, it's a fort.
Yeah. And that minigun not to be trifled with.
I don't see it.
Oh good. Working as intended.
Like, I don't see the minigun.
It's on the walls. That's what I'm saying. It's probably there, but you can't see it.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, okay.
Ow!
Because, you know, there's been many a robot you've been fighting that I can't see.
Why is it always me that can see them and you can't, though? I've never had it to where I haven't seen one.
What?
It's always been where I've been able to see it and you can't. Why has it not been the other way around?
That
Since you're the host.
is a netcode engineering problem that I would have no idea. Okay, 450 cash shots later. Are they missing?
Yeah, the rocket destroyed it.
Oh, your rocket destroyed it. I don't know, I'm still taking some fire.
Well, there's all sorts of things
it's
around
dogs.
now.
A lot of the time this game feels like Duck Hunt. You just aim down the crosshairs, hit the critical spot, and lightly forward. Still sitting here grabbing all these mats as if we're going to engage with this game in the long term. It's going to become Astroneer.
We're gonna need it for later.
Yeah. Another Starfield thing is there's actually like Astroneer level outpost building in it. It's not as free as Starfield, or rather Astroneer, but you can do the whole set up a giant trade system and break the game.
I feel like Astroneer has that perfect blend of being big, but not so big like No Man's Sky that you just don't want to play it.
Right. It's a delicate balance because players always ask for more freedom, but you got to be there.
Because there's always stuff to strive for, but it feels like it's not needed.
Well, to be fair, we had beat that game until the automation update. I don't know that there was much more there wasn't anything else I really wanted to do personally. What about
Yeah. There definitely was stuff we could do, but we just chose not to.
Yeah, I mean, we could become super rich, but we were already so damn rich. Wow, this is a nice doghouse. Is that a collectible? What is this? I'm just gonna stay in here because they obviously can't penetrate these wood walls. They're too strong.
There's miniguns on both sides of the fort.
Oh, that's not good. That minigun will drop you right now.
Yeah.
This isn't even one of those
Holy
forts,
crap!
I don't think.
The harvester started running.
I wonder if they're one of these side missions or main missions is the reason we weren't getting control points. If we were supposed to like push something forward, I just wasn't noticing it to get this stuff to spawn. But considering we beat the Phoenix Uprising, I can't imagine what it would be.
Still like a single hunter out in the outskirts. You always hate it when you have to pump like a quarter of a whole mag and a half into a bot to kill them.
Right.
You're just hoping that they die in like your last couple shots.
We
and
are
they
getting
don't.
stronger though, because we are dropping these robots pretty well.
Definitely feels like some progression finally.
Yeah, especially with an unlimited level cap though. That's a level of grinding I can't even begin to fathom. And what would you do? I mean, they did this Phoenix stuff to be like, something has changed because these weren't happening before, these Phoenix bases.
Yeah.
That wasn't a thing. So some mission we've done recently has made that a thing. And I'm pretty positive that's how we're supposed to get the command points.
That's not gonna work.
The hell is that? That thing's gonna come up. We're supposed to pop it when it does. Wall here. You can't have what the
Oh shoot, there's a turret here. Not anymore. Oh wait, there
oh
is.
Jesus.
There we go.
Oh, it's got
It's gone, it's gone.
the fuel tanks. Oh, it wasn't gone on my screen. Or netcode fuzziness. There's another set back here. This one's tougher to get the gas. Oh, there it is. Everything just boils down to hit the giant red tanks. We need to get the sledgehammer. That's supposed to be the secret weapon against all this stuff.
Seems like you can only destroy him through the fuel tanks. You can't destroy him any other way.
I think you're right. There's a hand
Definitely
here.
definitely feels good to see something new though.
Yeah. Are you seeing this hand?
Where are you?
Like, I'm right next to you. Look at your compass west.
Oh, I found it, Turok.
What is it?
You just have to open a door and there's a little generator you just switch off.
Oh.
I just turned it off.
Okay. Let's see if we finally
Alright,
get
now
our
we-
points. Let me guess, there's red tank somewhere. Holy shit.
There it was.
I'm now on fire. Oh god.
Check the outpost for resources.
Eh?
Uranium.
Oh, it's got all kinds of good mats. Shotgun, purple shotgun choke. Do you need that, Tuck?
No.
Ooh.
See, it was in here, Turok. Just
Oh.
had to open this door and.
Oh, that's cool. We didn't get command points, though, did we?
Doesn't seem like we did.
All right, we're gonna run down to this safe house, and that's on our way to. Wait, where's our side mission at? We already do it? Holy crap! We already did all the side missions.
Really?
Yeah.
We're done?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's probably more somewhere, I guess. But we'll run down to this safe house, and then we're heading for the main story missions. Where was that Phoenix base that leveled up? I want to do that before we go too.
The Phoenix spot, or
Yeah.
there's one that's 1.67 miles away.
Just follow me. Let's get this safe house. We're gonna do main story mission, then we'll knock out that Phoenix base because those were at least the goals for today. We'll have hit those. I wish I could sleep like Starfield too. It's another thing I kind of wanted.
And we found out that we're, right now, done with all the side quests.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
Valuable information.
And it's a good chance we are because the map is pretty cleared out. Granted, we haven't done every single safe house, and I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but there you go. This is not leading us the right way. God darn thing. There's just a oh look, there's another one of these. How's this? We can't do it because we don't have control points. What the hell's the point of this? Southeast. We need to go south.
Matt, I think there's actually a main mission where we have to settle a base, but we need a command point for it.
Well, we did settle a base because it gave us free points to begin with, and then we lost the defense, remember?
Right, and then we never were able to do it again.
Yeah, because once you do that, it
We might have bugged out the game there.
maybe, but that's a pretty serious bug. Jesus, you think they'd fix that?
Game breaking.
Yeah, it really is.
It basically renders one of the DLCs useless.
Right, which was like their most ambitious DLC because they tried to basically make this a forever game, like
How to
Fallout.
Survive 2.
Yeah, well, How to Survive 2, that is a weak ass.
Horrible execution.
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, No Man's Sky is definitely one.
It was a feature that definitely was not needed.
Right. World of Warcraft, any game with like just an endless end game that it, you know, it doesn't mind if like Solitaire, it's going to be your forever game.
Whoa, look at this.
Already down. Okay. I think I can get up there.
So weird. This is a Bethesda story right here.
People give Bethesda a lot of shit, but everybody who makes an open world game is inspired by Bethesda. Oh yeah.
5 stones. Wait. 6 stones.
Ritual suicide. Again, it's a zombie game. The robots made them commit ritual carry. What's the other? Oh fuck. What's the other word for that?
For
The
what?
Japanese ritual suicide.
Sudoku?
Sudoku's the math game. Sabeke, Sabuchu, like that.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Meh.
Notice me, senpai!
Yes. What game started the base building idea?
Minecraft. Absolutely Minecraft. I mean, it was the one that implemented it the way everybody wanted to see it, which is Legos in a video game. So you don't have to buy Legos. But there's lots of games that experimented with that kind of stuff. There was a game that your Uncle Derek played. It was like the precursor to Baldur's Gate. And it had a whole system where you would put weapons in a well. And the villagers would actually grab stuff from the well, and that would become their inventory, and the villagers would be attacked. It was simulated. You never got to see it because this is seriously old school. I'm talking 90s computing, even though that's not that old school really, but very, very basic. It was on Windows 98, but it had a really cool simulation effect where the villagers would grab the weapons you put in the well. It was a dungeon crawler, and they would use it to defend themselves, and the better weapons you gave them, the more they could defend themselves, and you would get to go collect the loot from the monsters they killed. I mean, I think it was definitely conceptualized. Dungeon Master, or Dungeon Keeper, I think it was. That was a game by the same dude who made Fable and Populous, Peter Molyneux. It was really cool because that was a game where instead of you being the hero going into the dungeon, you were the keeper of the dungeon and you trained the monsters and kept them. And your goal was to kill the heroes. It's a pretty interesting concept. And
Oh, that phoenix is still alive. Or Firebird.
yeah, I'm just answering your question. You're doing that thing again, Tucker, where you ask a question and I go to answer and you're like, I'm bored of this.
I was just trying to give commentary.
Okay, thanks. That works.
I was just trying to tell you because it looked like you.
I'm just giving you
realize.
shit, Tucker. I'm just giving you some shit. I wouldn't be your uncle if I didn't give you some shit. We're almost to the safe house. It's 5:52, but your mom's already informed of what we're doing, right?
Right. I told her.
All right, because we're only... All right, cool. 'Cause we're only 20 minutes into the episode, so the last episode was only 18 minutes, so sorry about that, guys. We we had some family over.
Sometimes it's okay to have short episodes.
True. It's just that was a super disjointed episode because we didn't do anything.
Since shorts became a thing, people's attention spans have dropped, so short videos get viewed more than longer ones.
You're right, except inverse that. People's attention spans were already so short that shorts were the answer.
Oh.
It was like the chicken before the eggs. That's a study. I talk about it a lot in my capstones because I tell this story a lot. I'll tell it again. And at OU, Ohio University, I was in the Scripps School of Communications, and they shoot the local PBS, the public broadcast. That's a national, government-run TV channel. It's free for us. Everybody gets it, but the way they syndicate it is every state has a couple basically every state in the union has a couple universities that run affiliate programming for PBS, and our affiliate station, WOUB, was in the Scripps College of Communication building. So I got to see the whole, literally just like in the movies, the whole producer command panel. That's a real thing where they've got the giant control board, sound board, the whole bay of closed circuit televisions to monitor all the different programming, when to execute the commercials, when to cut the feed, the broadcast studio that's in front of the production studio, all that's there. But as you go into the door into the production studio, which I got to be in during a broadcast one time as part of a class, there's a poster on the door and it's a kid and it's reading all these statistics about a teenager, and this was 2004. It's a pretty old poster because again it's government funded, so everything's cheap as hell. And it said entertain me, and he's got his mouth's open, he's mouth breathing, his hair's kind of greasy, his clothes are wrinkly and don't fit well, and he's got the remote drooping from his hand, and he's the epitome, the apotheosis of entitled. And it said the average teenage attention span from 1940 to 2000 had gone down over 15 seconds, that it was now it was 20 seconds long in 2004. And there was a survey, I talk about this in another capstone, where it had officially reached goldfish level. It's like officially 5 seconds. You had 5 seconds to grab the audience, or else. Or you couldn't get. So it's not like grandma born in 1930s will read Jane Eyre and be like, oh my, oh Frank, he's a captain and he's rich. I'm not saying that's highbrow stuff.
That reminds you that I'm rich.
Yeah, but it does take some patience to get through some of that Victorian and it's patience that I'm not sure exists today. There's a lot of reasons for it, though. I mean, we all created it. We all wanted it. We all want the dopamine hit, and we want to skip skip the workout, just get the endorphins. So instant gratification. All right, are we still focused? Did I get the safe house? You got the safe house?
Yeah.
I'm a dummy who ran right by it. You got the safe house. Let's now hit the base. Let's assault the base and do a main story mission, and then we better call it. So, I mean, let's only have one firing today. I don't want you fired as son. I'm gonna get fired from the cabin. I can't let you guys get fired as the main children. I'm so weak that I'm gonna have the kids try to defend my not being there today. I'm gonna have Tucker try to explain to his dad, but Sunday's fun day.
Take it easy.
Just take it easy Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Maybe if you show them that the YouTube channel's actually had some growth this year, that'll help. So I can't guarantee. It still says there's a safe house here, and I went into the safe house. Why is it still a mystery?
When I tell him about it, he watches this video, and
Oh God!
they hear us talking about how to convince him.
Yeah. It's not embarrassing for you. You're 13. I'm a 32-year-old man, and this isn't even my dad. Maybe if we tell him we have so much room for activities now. I'm a man. I'm 40. Okay, let's hit this base up, which is also leveled up. The Overby control point, and the closest safe house to the Overboy is, I'm gonna say it's the Bulvastburget, the Mullet safe house, which is to the left of that, down and to the left. Fast traveling now. We'll hit the base. We'll do a main story mission, and then we will decide. But we'll probably have to quit because we're gonna hit recycling up. Oh! I don't know if it's better the way we've done this, Tucker, or if it's better to do the way we did How to Survive 2 and just one weekend try to finish it. What do you think?
No idea anymore.
Because that was brutal, right? What was it, 4:30 in the morning?
I think so.
Yeah, twice in a row we were up until, oh God, it's the mole people safe house. Again, they've got perfectly acceptable bunkers. The mole people.
Oh yeah, this is where they launched the truck too, and that man sacrificed himself for no reason.
Everything for no reason. No, you can get out of the
Please.
truck.
Please let me do this. I want to do this.
I'm on my way. I'm running.
Let me die.
That's got to be the dumbest damn thing about this game and this stage. It's just how many of these people are trying to make these zombie apocalypse barricades.
Were we supposed to care about that guy? Like, did we know him?
Hell no. At some point, he has a connection and he like helped save some people, I think. I'm gonna be fair. That's the best story in this whole game. It has the most storytelling. It has the most NPCs. It has the most narration. It at least
And it actually has like some form of combat, like a boss fight.
It's got like a cinematic to it. You can bug it out. They definitely tried. There was an honest to God attempt on that one, and I appreciate it. At the same time, I can't tell you the real story of that, except we learned that they have a hive mind, which I thought we already knew. Do you, Tucker? Do you remember what the story is?
They had to be a hive mind. They're an AI.
Yeah, that was like the first time we learned they've got like a hierarchy, though. The Phoenix, and they're building these giant caves, just like the Swedish people who built the robots. The Howl said AI. And that's that. That's the end of that. And then you have Alpine Unrest, where you defend a hotel for no reason. These people hide in the basement. Ooh, okay, we'll lock it down here, boss.
We'll keep the people down here safe.
We'll keep them safe. You got that fighter pilot who crash lands an F-35, and she's just A-okay.
Sprints a world record 100 meters.
Right.
Writes a note. Manages to kill like 3 robots while running away.
I'm pretty sure, and this is like months after this happened, so how she was still airborne. She's the only member of the military who's still alive, and so far in our main story, they haven't covered what happened.
She's just that good of a pilot.
She's that good.
She's been running on fumes for 2 months.
Yeah. What the other DLC I think is the base building, right?
Yeah. One of the DLCs is the bikes as well.
Oh, but that's paid DLC. They're all paid DLC actually, but like actual story expansion content. I'm pretty sure it's Phoenix Uprising, Alpine Unrest, and then the base building stuff. And then of course they just added the robots, but that's like a whole just like the bike DLC. It's another thing you have to micromanage. So look, Tucker and I haven't even been using our dogs, and the dogs are cool. We actually like that content, but they're kind of buggy, and it's just another like repair kit thing. So blah. You can even level up the dogs, and there's a whole crafting tree. There's a lot here that I do truly appreciate. You can sink some time into it. The question is it worth it, and are you motivated to sink that time? It's absolutely something that should carry to the next game, though. I'm a big believer that this game they should make a sequel. They could make a great sequel, and there's a lot that they've done right in this first iteration of the game. That
What was that?
I don't know, but it was brutal. That I hope so many games do this, and it's one of the most frustrating things, and I know why it is. It's because the development teams are different. The live team is always different than the team actively working on the sequel. But basically what happens is the OG game becomes amazing. Like State of Decay 1 became amazing. Halo 5 became amazing. And what happens is they then put out a sequel, and everybody, or Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 is like the ultimate.
Those are mines.
Okay, example. And then the sequel comes out, and all that amazing, like just excellent content, top tier. The game flows really well. It's super motivational to play. There's a lot of content to aspire to. It puts its hooks in you, and it keeps you going, and you don't feel bad for doing it. All that just disappears. State of Decay 2 was a shell of State of Decay 1 at launch. Now State of Decay 2 is amazing. I'll overuse that adjective. I mean, it's gone full circle, and it's now so damn good, and so fun, and there's so much to do and engage you that it's impressive. But I'll bet you State of Decay 3 is going to come out and be a shell of State of Decay 2. It's this like cardinal sin of the video game industry. Look at No Man's Sky. Imagine if they had to make a sequel to that. Which is all to say, if they do make a sequel.
You're here, truck.
Okay. Try to keep the teams on the same page so that all of this really neat
Oh, never mind.
end game, you bust through the wall.
Come along, Frederick.
This is why we're supposed to have a sludge, because oh, it's right here, Tucker. Look, the procedural generation screwed up.
Jesus.
Those machine guns are no joke.
Ow. You can actually break through these Phoenix class walls if you have,
Right.
if you shoot them enough.
I've said that so many damn times, Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I kept saying a sledgehammer was. I watched like 3 videos on the base stuff to try to help us do that content, and yeah, we still haven't been able to do that content. Well, grenade. Oh my god, the cook time on this grenade is broken. So long. Cool. You're in here.
Where's the last red beam of light that tells us where our...
Oh, there's a red light beam of light over here. But I kept saying a sledgehammer will apparently just let you go right in. You can just bust right through the wall, that is.
I remember seeing a sledgehammer, but I didn't pick it up because it actually doesn't seem like that good of a melee weapon.
Yeah, they seem terrible, but it turns out they're pretty good. Classic games balancing. The actual damage number is really not the number. You can try to go off of that and try to trust it, but once you get into how the DPS formula works, those guns are... It's always the ones that look like shit, but because of the way the hit scan works and the physics of the weapon work and the way that the damage gets scaled and blah, 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 it's like, oh, it's the best weapon ever. It's gotta be it. Oh, that's definitely gotta be it.
The turrets have a shockwave that'll knock you back if you get right underneath
Oh
them.
shit! Were you dead or alive?
I was alive.
I clip that because that glitched out pretty good.
Those. Did you hear what I said about the turret
Shockwave effect.
Yeah, when you get too close to them, like if you try and get right underneath them, they'll beep a couple times, then they'll do a shockwave that knocks you back.
Turret. This is where they're saying the sledgehammer, so we don't have to waste all this ammo. Like 2 hits, we get through the wall. There's ticks here. That's usually a good sign. Oh shit! Another machine gun.
Jesus!
What happened there?
So much stuff just blew up at the same time. I don't even know what
Ow.
happened.
Hit the head with that.
I think there's a tank in there or something.
Gotta be it then.
Oh, dog.
Douche the dogs to hell. Oh, it's just a
There's a
construction
hole
level.
there.
Oh,
There's a hole in the wall here. What is that?
other turret. Oh, there are a lot of turrets. I got robot arm. Roboca.
Jeez, that tore down so much.
This better give us some XP because this is like a dungeon crawler just taking out these bases.
Nice. See how everything just crumbles before rocket launchers.
Yeah, the destructible environments. Ooh, what was that? These turrets are nuts.
It's so hard to tell when they're dead or not, too.
That one just fell. It wasn't even an enemy. I put a paramedic box in front of us.
Appreciate it, cuh.
Appreciate you, coach. How does this end?
Here it is.
Oh, good.
Oh,
It's
we
right,
gotta
it's right next
destroy
to us. We're good.
Open it up. Phoenix Command Center.
Okay. It's got a health
Oh,
bar.
it's in here.
Oh. This has got to be it. This has to be how we get the points to build bases.
It's just a circle, so we gotta bust through.
Means Lucky Tucker. We may be actually engaging in a couple episodes of the base building.
Holy crap, look at that.
I'm thinking I probably shouldn't be.
Jeez!
Get away from it. Holy shit.
I saw your guy do a flip.
What was that?
That's the command center. It's launching missiles at us.
Danger. Oh,
Watch,
watch out,
look
watch
at
out,
the
watch
ground.
out.
There's crosshairs.
This is at least a change of pace. Oh, it's got 3/4 of its health left. Holy shit, that rocket blew the whole wall out.
The rockets feel really good to hit these walls with because they just blow away.
I'm like not even doing damage to it. Look at that.
Yeah, I think something happened.
I mean, there's a robot. There was a robot.
Dropped all sorts of ticks. We gotta hit it from a new side now or what?
It just lost a bunch of health. I think it's going in stages. Dude, crap. Take a chill pill, game. More hunters.
Oh, there we go. It's losing health.
When it's red like that, it's immune.
Yeah. The color to fade. Here we go. Oh, dang.
All right. Ooh, okay, so we got experimental schematic points. What else did we get? You've been awarded base assault overbee control point. Ooh, all kinds of good stuff in there too. That's nice.
Got a helmet.
But what about command points? We still didn't get a control point. We got a lot for it. We got a whole new base location, but we still don't have command points. Okay, Tucker, it's 6:10. Should we stop? Or do you...
I think so.
All right, guys, this has been good. I'm glad we keep making these episodes. Sunday fun day.
Made some progress.
Or progress. What did you think of the base assault? Did you at least think that was fun?
Yeah, it was unique. We haven't gotten a chance to do that before, so it's fun to try something different.
Yes, it is. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Bye-bye.